WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluka. Back underneath, far side, and a goal!
To the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow.
Pine City, Mora, Hinkley Finlayson, East Central, Braham, Rush City, Malacca, North Branch. Find out who's playing next at WCMPradio.com.
And welcome in here on WCMP. Playoff volleyball here tonight. The first round of Section 5A volleyball between the Braham Bombers, the 4th-seeded Braham Bombers, and the 5th-seeded Upsala Cardinals. Adam Hefty here, joined by Mac Nelson, former Braham Bomber catcher and post player, I believe?
I was more of a shooting guard.
Okay, shooting guard. Mac Nelson, his third game on our broadcast. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to be back in the home barn here. It's been a minute, but I wanted to come out here and do this game with you. I had to get some good insight and good knowledge from you.
You came to the wrong place. No, no, it's really exciting for this one. Upsala and Braham went the distance back in September 24th. They went the full 5 games, so it would be foolish to expect nothing different or anything different. Words is hard. Game day, Ethan Gilman was able to sit down with head coach Emily Giffro of the Braham Bombers to discuss this, their past regular season and this playoff matchup with Upsala. We'll take a listen to that one, and we'll be back with your Upsala Cardinals and Braham Bombers volleyball match after word from some of our sponsors as well on the backside of this interview.
Ethan Game Day Gilman here, and I'm now joined by the Braham Bombers volleyball head coach, Coach Giffro. First of all, thanks so much for joining me.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Taking a look here, you guys were able to clinch a home playoff game for the section playoffs for the first round. What does that mean to be able to have a home playoff game?
Yeah, it's really exciting to know that we have at least one more at home and just one more chance to play in front of our home crowd and to give the seniors just another opportunity on their home court and just to show the hard work that they put in all season to earn that high seed, even though, you know, it's a 4 and a 5, but still to earn that right to play at home is really cool.
No doubt. And you mentioned the seniors. What has it been like to be able to coach these 5 seniors here this year?
It's been really awesome. For me, it's been kind of a full circle moment. I coached some of these girls at youth camps when I was in high school and their Saturday morning volleyball. So it's really been cool just to see them grow as people. And then this year specifically, just watching them step into some of them new and some of them much bigger roles than last year. For example, Jenna has been hitting this year, not just setting. Natalie went from a libero last year to playing all around in the middle. Corey's our libero this year, and she brings so much energy. So, yeah, again, just to watch them grow, not only as athletes but as people has been so awesome to be a part of.
Obviously, we know that the seniors, you know, it's their team this year, but the team must grow again next year, and it'll be next year's seniors that are taking over. So what are some of the things that the seniors have done this year to kind of help the underclassmen, kind of help the team grow?
Yeah, stepping into those bigger roles that I mentioned has made them much more competitive and versatile. So I think that's really challenged the underclassmen, you know, when we scrimmage and things in practice. They lead by example more than anything, I think. So seeing the things that they do, maybe not always even on the court, but off the court as well, and the way that they're interacting and carrying energy and just really representing Bramwell has been something that they are modeling so that the underclassmen can hopefully carry that through. Yeah, and even just at practice, I would say these last couple days, you know, we have less athletes now that it's playoffs, so we don't have our full C team and JV squad, so we have a lot more kind of space in our gym, but we're able to kind of mix up our scrimmage squads a little bit, so it's really fun to see them actually work together with the underclassmen and push each other so that we're getting better, of course, for playoffs this year, but also to kind of grow for next year too.
And you mentioned practice. I think that's something that may not be talked about enough. But how important is it for this team to make sure that, you know, they're modeling in practice how they want to play come game day? Yeah,
practice is so important, and that's, you know, kind of an obvious concept. But most of our time is spent in practice, and we only have, you know, so many games throughout the year. So for the girls to make sure that we're taking practices seriously and understanding that the effort and the energy and the attitudes that they bring to practice, that's what's going to carry over to the games. It's not just an on and off switch that you can choose during game days. So making sure that during practices they're able to kind of carry that over to the games is really important.
Looking at this team from the beginning of the year to now, what has been this team's biggest improvement?
I would say our serve receive has improved a lot. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, and we still hit our ups and downs, our bumps in the road. But when our serve receive is on, it really kind of opens up everything else for us. So with our serve receive improving, we've been able to run a more aggressive offense compared to the beginning of the season. Seeing how much more aggressive we are at the net, which, again, it's a direct result of our passing, so that we're able to run the type of offense that we want.
Looking at this team this year, you guys were able to play in 3 different tournaments, the one at the end of August, then 2 in September, back-to-back weekends. What was that like for you and this team to be able to represent Braham at 3 different tournaments this year?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, some really long competitive days. We played some bigger schools, some schools that we, probably wouldn't see other places, and we don't see them all the time. So it's fun to just get out there and compete. And I feel like, for the most part, we represented Braham volleyball really well, and we were able on those long days to show some of the real resiliency that we've had in so many of our regular season games. And, like I mentioned, we had some ups and downs, but we learned a lot at each of those tournaments, and we were able to grow a ton. I'd say in every match we were really challenged.
And speaking on playing those bigger schools, especially in the tournaments, what are some of the things you want your team to take away from those matches against playing bigger schools? Because I think there are a lot of things you can learn from that.
Yeah, playing the bigger schools, they have some talented athletes, and, we do too. But I think the biggest thing that I see from a coaching standpoint is the pace of the game. So that's something we've really been noticing and learning from the other schools and trying to implement as much as we can. And it's definitely a process to speed up the game because there's so many factors that go into that. But, yeah, the pace, I think we want to play at a much faster pace, and that's something that's going to take, some time to kind of continue to develop as we get into the thick of playoffs here.
You had mentioned it before, but this team has played in a lot of tough games this year. You have been in matches where the final score may not show how good the match was, but I think back to Rush City, how good that match was between these two teams. But the team's resiliency is what I want you to talk about, because this team, again, been in a lot of games. They have had some that haven't gone their way, but they still come back each and every match ready to fight. Just talk about that team's resiliency.
Yeah, I am so proud of this group of girls. We played in so many 5-set matches, especially in the earlier part of the season. And, they've had plenty of opportunities to just kind of roll over and give up, but they never do. They always turn around and fight. Even, losing the first 2 sets in a match and coming back and winning the last 3, that's, I don't know, it feels kind of unheard of. And they are pulling this off multiple times. So it's really cool to see. And just coming together in kind of unfortunate situations where they've dug themselves a hole. It's not ideal, but it's really special to see how they can come together and still challenge each other and love each other through those times. And I've told the girls, some of my favorite moments this season have been when I've looked out at the court and thought that, wow, these girls are truly just being each other's biggest fans, even when it's so intense. And that's when they play the best, too, is when they're supporting each other through the tough times, and they're encouraging each other despite what the score might be saying at a certain point in time. And I think that's kind of what's carried them through some of those challenging matches, and we've been able to pull off a couple of those wins, especially in those 5-set matches.
And speaking on 5-set matches, you'll play a team here this evening who last time you guys battled was a 5-set match win for you guys in Upsala. Talk about playing this team again and what you're hoping your team can do maybe even better tonight.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see Upsala again. Watching film, I don't even feel like we're the same team that we were in September. So I'm really excited just to see what we can do. Upsala is very scrappy. They're very aggressive, and they seem to make some really kind of crazy plays. So I think we'll be just more prepared and kind of expect some of that this time. But it'll be a good competitive match regardless, and it's playoffs, so you never know what will happen, and I'm just hoping that we can, pull off a win, hopefully in, less than 5 this time would be great.
Now, obviously, it is playoffs, and playoffs is always a different atmosphere. It's kind of a different beast once you get to playoffs, and regular season records go out the window. So what is the message to the players about getting that right mindset here for playoffs?
Yeah, it's just one game at a time, and game in and game out, that's kind of what it comes down to, is one play at a time. But now we're just thinking one game at a time. We're not thinking any further ahead. Tonight is all that matters right now, and we'll worry about what could potentially happen on Friday when we get there. But for tonight, we're focusing on Upsala, and it's the same as all season. We have to control our attitude, our effort, and our energy. And if we do those things, we at least won't have any regrets regardless of the outcome. Win or loss doesn't necessarily matter as long as we're playing as hard as we can and loving each other and loving the game as we go through this.
Well, Coach, that's all that I have for you here today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I don't think so. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks so much for taking time to do this interview. It's greatly appreciated, and good luck tonight.
Thanks so much.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique, specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Oh, come on. I am so due. Let's go. Give Mama something good. Oh, yes.
This week, grab a trail pass to Ringler's Haunted Trail in Brook Park for only $15. That's one scary deal. Haunted Trail passes for just $15.
Nice. WCMPradio.com/deals.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ash Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here in Braham for a Section 5 volleyball tournament matchup between the Braham Bombers, the 4-seeded Braham Bombers, and the 5th-seeded Upsala Cardinals. Upsala starting with Corin McDermott, Sierra Benzie, Samantha Pilarski, Isabel Ripplinger, Haley Ludke, and Zoe Lenners. The Braham Bombers starting with Jenna Burmaster, Sunny Lilly, Natalie Benson, Bridget Golly, Morgan Rysdam, and Addie White. Upsala ended the regular season 7-20 on the season. Braham 13-14 on the season. These two teams faced off back on September 24th, with the Braham Bombers coming away with a 3-2 victory over the Upsala Cardinals. So, Mac, what are you looking for here tonight?
I'm hoping that it goes the distance. I mean, a good game of volleyball is a good game of volleyball. You always want to see both teams come out and play their hardest, and whoever takes home the win is obviously going to be that better team. What are you looking for here tonight, Adam?
Well, we were talking a little bit before this matchup here tonight, and we both like good volleyball. Good volleyball is fun to watch because it's so action-packed and really fun to watch with the athleticism of the players. So, a good long matchup once again. I had a long string of 5-set matches earlier in the season, so I may have gotten spoiled. Isabel, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're all good. They're about to start, so we might as well stop talking.
Isabel Ripplinger will be back to serve for the Cardinals, and that'll be sent to the back row, and Lily Burmaster sending it over to Golly. Golly takes a little bit off of it and finds a spot in the middle of the floor.
Really good spot early on there. Nobody there. One player was able to get a hand on it, but wasn't quite enough.
So Braham takes a 1-0 lead with Jenna Burmaster back to serve for Braham. Her jump serve is sent over. Ripplinger was there to dig it out. Benson, and now Rysdam trying for the kill. Ripplinger is there to dig it out. Now a kill opportunity by Sunny Lily, blocked at the net, and it wasn't blocked at the net, it was hit into the net, so Braham takes a 2-0 lead. The senior Burmaster back to serve once again. Ripplinger is there. Benzie sending it over herself. Burmaster cross-court pass to Bridget Golly into the back row. Chasing it down was Pilarski, and Upsala able to send it over. Lily sends it to Addie White. The libero Soltis was there. Benson there to dig it out. Burmaster setting it up for Golly. Golly just sends it over. Soltis is there. And a kill opportunity into the back row, catching Braham off balance. Heeson with the kill.
That was a good rally to start out there.
Yeah, both squads had a good point there, but it'll end with an Upsala point. Back to serve will be Sierra Benzie. Burmaster sets it up behind her to Rysdam into the back row. Ripplinger was there to dig it out, and a kill opportunity by number 10, Zoe Lenners, and it was tipped on the way through, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Benzie, once again, back to serve. Into the back row. Benson is there to dig it out. Burmaster sets it up for Lily, who will hit it into the net, and Upsala takes their first lead of the night, 3-2 here in the first set.
Benzie serving to Benson.
That's always fun. That'll be sent over, and that's going to hit the base. Or no, that's going to be long.
A little bit of hesitation from the line judge.
So Bridget Colley will be back to serve. And that's too long. Dueling service errors will give Upsala the 4-3 lead and the serve. Samantha Pilarski back to serve for the Cardinals. Into the back row. Burmaster setting it up for Lily. Lily with the kill. That's Lily's game, getting a nice clean setup by Burmaster and just taking her aggression out on that volleyball.
Yeah, there's some power behind that hit, for sure.
Sophomore Morgan Rysdam back to serve into the back row. The libero is there, kind of caught her off guard. Upsala able to send it over. Burmaster back to Lily. And that got the sideline, and Braham will retake the lead 5-4.
Great spot found on that kill there.
Upsala was a little off center coming towards Lily, so she took it cross court. Rysdam back to serve into the back row, and too long. The libero Soltis offered at it, but missed it, luckily, because it went too far. 5 apiece. Back to serve is Heeson. Diving for the dig was Corey Olson, and Benson will send it over. Heeson to Pilarski, who will set it up cross court. Olson is there, and Lily will send it over. To the back row, Soltis. Now a kill opportunity, but sent Ripplinger closer to the net than she wanted to. Now Lily will hit it into the net, and it'll be a Cardinals point, 6-5. Hannah Heeson back to serve, and that's going to be too strong and tied at 6. We were expecting a close matchup, and so far it has fit that bill.
Neck and neck right now, 6-6. Both coming with a couple of service errors, though, which we'd never like to see.
Lauren Lenez coming into the game for Addie White, and she'll be back to serve. That's a good serve, but getting down for the dig was McDermott. Rysdam to Burmaster. Burmaster taking a little bit off of it and finds the middle of the Upsala defense for the Brahms point.
Wide open hole. That's what we call good court vision right there.
Burmaster, the leader of this team. The dig opportunity by Pilarski takes Upsala a little off balance, but able to send it over nonetheless. Blocked at the net, and that's going to go wide for the Braham point. Lenez once again back to serve. That's sent over. Dug out by McDermott. And a kill opportunity is too strong. Braham starting to pull away a little bit here in the first set, up 9-6.
I feel like with both these teams, though, you can never really count the other one out until it is all said and done, though.
They both have some rallies, I think, in them. Lenez's serve is over. Pilarski sets it up behind her, blocked at the net, but Olsen was there to dig it out, and Burmaster will send it over into the middle of the floor. Pilarski is there. Heeson, and now just taking a little bit off of it was Isabel Ripplinger. Nice placement there by Ripplinger.
Again, great, as you said, great placement. Hole in the middle of the defense. She just took it off, dropped it right down there.
Soltis back to serve. Olsen digs it out. Lenez setting it up for Burmaster, and Upsala unable to return it. Sunny Lilly back to serve for Braham. That's sent over into the back row. A little miscommunication, but Upsala recovers. Rysam is there to dig it out. Lenez setting it up for Benson. Into the back row. Now a kill opportunity is too strong. That was by Isabel Ripplinger. And Braham takes a 4-point lead, 11-7.
I tell you what, if they get those kill attempts down a little bit, that's dangerous.
Right. Coach Ken Solers wants a timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The 2-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or RoddyMotors.com. RODDY Motors.com.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Tapping it over was Burmaster, and Upsala unable to return it as Braham takes a 12-7 lead here in the first set. Sunny Lilly back to serve once again. That's into the back row and just misplayed by Corin McDermott. And Braham opens up the lead to 6, 13-7.
A nice lob serve coming in there from Lilly.
A changeup. Lilly back to serve once again. There to the far side. Pilarski is there to dig it out. Soltis back to Pilarski. Lenez will set it up for Burmaster. She chases it down. And a kill opportunity is blocked at the net. Lilly chases after it. Now Burmaster trying for the back row and double hit by Upsala. And Braham is doubling up the Cardinals here in the first set.
They're getting those first set jitters out of the way here.
Lilly once again back to serve. Into the back row to Pilarski. Now a kill opportunity, taking a little bit off of it was number 7, Isabel Ripplinger. And Braham was not ready for it.
Sent it off into the stands, unfortunately.
So 14-8 is the Braham lead as Haley Ludke will be back to serve for the Redbirds. Into the back row, Lilly digs it out. Lenez sending it to Gali. Gali to the middle of the floor. Ludke is there. And a kill opportunity by Pilarski. Braham trying to send it over. They do. Benson was there. Benzie getting it over to Gali. Now Lenez will set it up for Gali. Ludke is there to dig it out. And sending it over behind her back was Ripplinger, and Burmaster taking a little bit off of it to the middle of the floor. And Ripplinger will send it over. Lenez sets it up behind her to Burmaster. Burmaster into the back row. Ludke is there. Benzie to Pilarski. Lenez to Gali. Gali into the back row, and that's too strong. And the lead is cut to 5.
She ate an extra bowl of Wheaties this morning.
Both teams had I believe their legs were tired on that point.
And you get that on these longer rallies like that.
Yeah, just can't get the lift that you want.
But now we're getting to a little bit of a breather. Looks like the ball might have gone under the bleachers, actually. And an Upsala player emerges with it.
Ludke back to serve once again. Lilly is there to dig it out. Lenez behind her to Burmaster. Burmaster taking a little bit off of it and hits the floor. And Braham will take a 15-9 lead. I don't think the fatigue from that last point really is recovered from either team.
No,
but
not
it worked
quite.
out. It worked out to Braham's benefit.
Yeah.
Ripplinger will hit it into the net, and it'll be a Braham point. Braham up by a touchdown, 16-9. Natalie Benson back to serve. That's into the back row. Ludke is there to dig it out. Ripplinger will send it over, and a little unorthodox over by Samantha Pilarski will give Upsala the point.
Yeah, it catches the top of the net there and just trickles over, and none of the Braham players were expecting that.
Number 7, Ripplinger will send it over, takes a little bit off of it, but Lilly digs it out. Now Rysdam blocked at the net. Lilly is there. And a little miscommunication, or Gali slipped. I didn't get a clear vision of it, but it'll hit the Bomber floor, giving Upsala the point, 16-11, and Ripplinger back to serve. Benson is there to dig it out. Lenez behind her to Burmaster. And a kill opportunity was no good, and the return, or the dig by Ripplinger was sent over. Braham trying to get the kill once again, but unsuccessful. Setting it up for Gali. Gali into the back row, and a kill from Bridget Gali. Braham is back in the scoring column. Addie White back in for the Bombers, as Burmaster will be back to serve. Into the back row, Ludke is there. Benzie, cross-court pass to Heeson, but unable to send it over, and Braham takes an 18-12 lead. Timeout called by Ken Solers. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here in Braham for this Section 5A matchup between the Braham Bombers and the Upsala Cardinals. Braham has an 18-12 lead in the first set. Burmaster's serve will be sent over. Upsala returns it. Now Rysdam takes a little bit off of it, and good athleticism by Upsala, but unable to get it high enough to get over the net.
Yeah, 3 players dove at it to get it back up. Just wasn't quite enough.
Burmaster once again with the serve. That'll be sent over. Lubke digs it out. The kill opportunity by Pilarski is dug out by Benson. Now White with the left hand. It's true, and Braham will take their largest lead of the night, 20-12. Burmaster back to serve. Into the back row. Ripplinger is there, and sending it over was Pilarski. Benson to Gali. Gali to Lutke, and Upsala unable to return it, and Braham takes a 21-12 lead here in the first set. Burmaster holding serve once again. Into the back row. Lutke is there, hits it high. Benzie gets underneath it. Diving for it was Lilly. Good athletic move by the senior. And a kill opportunity by Upsala, but Braham able to dig it out. Now Gali finding that near sideline.
Great fake coming from Gali there. Went up like she was going to hit it hard and just tapped it down on the other side of the net.
That was the cleanest point that Braham has had all night. Burmaster once again back to serve. Sends it to the back row in Ripplinger. And a kill opportunity by Pilarski is dug out. Burmaster setting it up for Rysdam into the back row. Ripplinger is there. Number 8, Heeson, sending it over for the Cardinals. Burmaster will set it up for Gali. Gali blocked at the net, but Braham able to get underneath it. And they're going to call 4 hits.
Late 4-hit call
It was a late 4-hit call. I don't necessarily think it was wrong, however.
I would agree with you. I think that was the right call there.
22-13 is the Braham lead. Benzie back to serve, and that's too strong. Braham once again with a double-digit lead, 23-13. Gali back to serve. That'll be sent to the back row. Lutke digs it out. Pilarski, cross-court pass, blocked at the net, and Upsala unable to return it. And it is set point for Braham here in the first set. Gali back to serve. Into the back row. Lutke is there to dig it out. Pilarski blocked at the net, and it'll fall on the Braham side. So Upsala stays alive. Lenners on the kill. 6-foot sophomore for the Cardinals. Pilarski back to serve. And that might have been mishit, but Lilly was there. Rysdam with the kill, and that'll finish things off here in the first set.
Great first set from both teams there.
Yeah, that was a fun first game. Braham wins 25-14 to take a 1-set-to-none lead. We'll be back with the second set here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
And here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch, the premier indoor batting cages in North Branch. Whether you're trying to make the team or take the team to the next level, Here's the Pitch has state-of-the-art pitching machines for both baseball and fast-pitch softball. $35 gets you cage time with your own pitcher. $40 gets you cage time using one of their top-tier pitching machines. Screens, plates, helmets, they've got the equipment, you provide the batter. Find Here's the Pitch on Facebook or visit here'sthepitchmn.com. here'sthepitchmn.com.
Your favorite home for classic country, Anthem Country, 106.5 FM.
Green Bay football. Crowd was roaring.
Or 1350 AM has every game.
There he goes. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. He leaped into the end zone. Touchdown.
The hits, the touchdowns, the Lambeau leaps. Live Packers action.
And there is your dagger.
Catch every game locally, 106.5 FM or 1350 AM. WCMP.
Elmhurst Commons in Braham, a leading provider of senior living, is committed to providing quality care. Full apartments ranging from 566 to 941 square feet. Free cable includes 73 channels. Electric, heat, water, and sewer are also included, taking private pay and GRH renters, accepting EW and CAD waivers. For more information, please contact Angel Kaler, Housing Manager at 320-396-0440 or check us out online at elmhurstcommons.com.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here for Braham and Upsala for playoff action. Braham taking the first set 25-14 and take a 1-0 lead to start the second set with Burmaster sending it over herself.
Almost a repeat of the first point of the game.
Right, and she has great awareness knowing where everybody is on the court. Burmaster back to serve. That's sent to the back row and Ripplinger. And sending it over is Pilarski. Burmaster gets too close to the net, and we're knotted up at one apiece.
Oh, they called a lift on that.
Isabel Ripplinger back to serve for the Cardinals into the back row. Benson digs it out. Burmaster sends it to Rysam. Rysam to the back row, and Ripplinger who will dig that one out. Benson, Burmaster to Golly. Golly into the back row. Diving for it was Soltis. Good athletic move by Soltis. Burmaster behind her to White. White into the back row. Chasing it down was Ripplinger. And Benzie will send it over. Burmaster setting it up for Rysdam. Rysdam to Soltis. And Upsala will hit the net. Such a shame that a great point like that will finish on a violation.
Yeah, another great rally from these two teams.
Golly back to serve. Good serve. Ripplinger digs it out, however. And Pilarski will send it over. Benson to Lilly. Lilly into the middle of the floor. And Upsala able to get there with Heeson sending it over. Lilly into the back row. Soltis digs it out. Heeson again to the far side. And a violation is called.
Double hit
On Upsala. So Braham will take a 3-1 lead here in the second set. Bridget Golly back to serve once again. Golly's serve is sent over, but it's too strong.
Yeah, that felt like it was coming. There were a couple of them where Upsala received the ball, and it didn't feel like they needed to because it was going to go long.
I was wondering that myself, but it's hard to tell from this far away. Good dig by Olsen, but nobody was home, and Upsala will tie things up at 3 apiece. Benzie back to serve after her ace. Into the back row, Olsen is there. Burmaster to Rysdam. Chasing it down is Ripplinger, and Upsala will send it over. Lilly, Burmaster back to Lilly. Lilly blocked at the net, but it's going to go wide and into my hands.
Nice catch. Good heads-up awareness there.
I like to be part of the game. Braham takes a 4-3 lead here in the second set with Morgan Rysam back to serve. Taking a little bit off of it. Lutke was there. Now a kill opportunity by Lenners is true. 4 apiece here in the second set. 6-foot Lenners is a weapon in the front row for Upsala. Pilarski's serve is sent over. Lilly. Burmaster behind her to Lilly. Lilly over Lenners. Chasing it down is Pilarski. And sending it over is Lenners. Burmaster setting it up for a kill, but is blocked at the net. Lilly tips it off the hands of Lenners, and it'll fall to the floor. Braham will retake the lead, 5-4. Lauren Lenez in for Addie White, and Lenez will be back to serve. Good serve. Return by Pilarski. Lenners will hit it into the net, and it'll fall on the Cardinal side. Braham up 6-4 here in the second set. Bombers winning the first set, 25-14. Lenez hits it into the net.
Not quite enough on that one, unfortunately.
Braham student section being taught from across the court.
Yep. Yes.
McDermott back to serve for the Cardinals. Good serve, but Olsen digs it out. Lenez to Burmaster, blocked at the net, and it'll fall on the Bomber side, and we're tied at 6 once again.
Number 10, Lenners, is kind of a weapon up in that front row there.
She is 6 feet tall. That's hard to get around. McDermott back to serve. Olsen is there. Lenez behind her to Lilly. Lilly into the back row, but too strong. And Upsala has their first lead of the second set, 7-6. Lenners just a sophomore for these Cardinals. McDermott once again back to serve. Rysdam digs it out. Lenez setting it up for Benson. And Pilarski was there. And just tapping it over was Ripplinger. Olsen to Burmaster, taking a little bit off of it, and that was the trick.
Like you said, she knows where people are on the court at all times.
Knotted up at 7 apiece with Sunny Lilly back to serve. There to the far side, Ripplinger digs it out. Lenners trying for the kill. Trick goes along the net.
I think that was tipped 3 times before it ended up out of bounds.
So Upsala retakes the lead 8-7 with the libero Dakota Soltis back to serve for the Cardinals. There on the near side, Rysdam digs it out. Golly taking a little bit off of it, but down to dig it out was Pilarski, and a kill opportunity by Ripplinger is too strong. We're tied at 8.
Once again, a neck-and-neck game, which we kind of expected from these two teams.
Right. It was the first matchup as well. Now tied up at 8. Sending it over was Ripplinger. Burmaster, Lenez to Golly. Golly taking a little bit off of it. Getting it over the Twin Towers. Now a kill opportunity by Kokett. Lenez to Rysdam. Too strong. So Upsala takes a 9-8 lead. Back and forth we go. Served by Lutke is sent over. Lenez will set it up behind her to Burmaster. Burmaster will get the kill.
Tipped at the net and trickles down onto Upsala's side of the court.
If you need a point, just call up Burmaster's number, and she'll get it for you most of the time. Burmaster's serve is sent to the back row. Soltis is there. Now a kill opportunity by Ripplinger. Braham was ready for it. Burmaster into the back row to Lilly, and that's too strong.
She knew it was too. She turned around immediately after hitting that ball.
10-9 is the Upsala lead with Isabel Ripplinger back to serve. Benson is there. Burmaster will set it up behind her to Golly. Golly will send it over. She didn't get a good beat on it. Benzie with the pass, but that's going to be wide. And we're tied at 10. Braham winning the first set, 25-14. Golly back to serve. into the back row. Ludke didn't really get a good handle of it, and Braham will retake the lead 11-10.
That serve almost just fell out of the air once it crossed the net.
Golly once again with the serve. Into the back row. Good dig by Upsala. Burmaster will set it up for Rysdam. Too strong.
Slight miss hit on that kill attempt from Rysdam there. Just floated it a little bit too much.
But give credit to Upsala for that dig there from the really good serve by Golly.
That was impressive.
Sending it over is Benzie. Olsen is there to dig it out. Burmaster unable to get good position. So Upsala takes a 12-11 lead with Benzie's serve. And Burmaster will send it over. Diving for it was Ludke. Burmaster sets it up for Rysdam. Rysdam into the middle of the floor. And it'll be a Bomber point, tied at 12 apiece. Rysdam serve is sent over. Digging it out is Ripplinger. Cross-court pass to Lenners, and Braham unable to return it. And Upsala will take a 13-12 lead here in the second set. Number 6, Lydia Kokett in for the Cardinals. Burmaster chases it down. Now Lily trying for the kill. And Upsala unable to return it. And are we surprised that this second set is tied once again at 13?
No. I think we could have guessed that it was going to be tied. This late, I did not expect it to be, but the fact that it is, that tells you how good these teams really are.
Lenez back to serve for the Bombers. Digging it out is Soltis. Now kill opportunity by Lenners goes too strong. And Braham will retake the lead, 14-13.
Too much juice on that one.
Just needs a little more lift.
Yeah.
And a timeout called by Ken Solers from Upsala. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Aurelius Manufacturing has been providing innovative solutions to customers since 1926. Specializing in the production of custom welded hydraulic cylinders for over 40 years, our focus is on providing value to customers through innovative problem solving, quality workmanship, and customer service. Our team works with your team to develop designs that provide the most value for your application. We leverage technology and craftsmanship, turning designs into finished products quickly and accurately. Aurelius Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Braham Bombers.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Jack's Pizza, 3 for $12, Red Bull 12-ounce, buy 2, get 1 free, Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, 2 for $4, any size fountain drink up to XL, 79 cents all day. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here in Braham as the serve will trickle over the net. And Braham will take a giant lead in comparison to the rest of this set.
I was going to say, 15-13 is the lead.
15-13 is the Braham lead. And Lenez will be back to serve once again. Down to get it is Pilarski. And a kill opportunity by Lenners.
Oh, look at that. You're back in the game. Back in the game.
Can't do it without me.
Yeah, exactly. they might be chasing that ball into the bleachers again.
15-14 is the Braham lead. A kill by Lenners. A serve by Heeson is sent over. Lenez sends it over to Burmaster. And Braham unable to return it, and we're tied at 15.
Number 10, Leonard, once again with the stuff there.
Braham and Upsala tied at 15. Braham won the first set, 25-14. Olsen is there to dig it out. Lenez behind her to Lily, trying for that far sideline, and she was successful. As Braham takes a 16-15 lead.
Both of these teams are being really strategic with how they score these points.
Yeah, knowing when they want to take something off of it and when to use their power. Lily back to serve. Once again, taking a little bit off of it and blocked at the net, trickles along the net. Gave Braham a bounce as they were out of position, but But with it trickling along the net,
I was ready to be a part of the game that
Max
time.
feeling a little left out here.
I was right there.
Lily back to serve. Braham with a 2-point lead into the back row. McDermott is there to dig it out. Leonard's trying for another kill. Hitting the topping, and golly will send it over.
What an incredible save.
And that'll hit the baseline.
And then a misread. Wow. Let's talk about that save for a second.
So it hit off of a bomber, goes into the rafters, hits the piping, and Ryzam able to keep her concentration enough to keep it in play. Soltis with the serve. Lenez behind her to Burmaster. Soltis is there. That'll hit the pipe or the rafters, and diving for it was Kokett. And a kill opportunity by Braham was unsuccessful. Chasing after it was Soltis. And diving for it was Burmaster. Good athletic move by the Bombers. Golly trying to keep Upsala off balance. Kokett is there to send it over. Rysdam over to Burmaster. Burmaster into the back row. Pilarski is there. And a kill opportunity by Ripplinger. Lenez to Burmaster. Burmaster too strong. Tied at 17.
What a rally. Scrappy pickup plays there by both teams.
Yeah, this one will end in an Upsala point, but absolutely.
They worked for those points.
Their legs will feel it. Lilies will dig it out. Benson trying for the kill, but Soltis was there to dig it out. Kokett sending it over, blocked at the net. Lenez sets it up for Golly. Golly to that near sideline, and she got it. Golly trying to push the Cardinals defense towards the middle of the floor and then aiming for the sideline. Benson serve will go into the net and tied at 18.
Once again, tied up here.
Yeah, 18 apiece. Haley Lutke back to serve for the Cardinals. That'll be sent over. Benson digs it out. Lenez to Rysdam. Rysdam into the back row to Soltis. Benzie is there. Cross-court pass blocked at the net, and it'll fall on the Upsala side, and Braham will retake the lead, 19-18.
I think at the end of this game, it's going to come down to who wants it more.
Yeah, they're all their legs are going to be tired. Burmaster back to serve. That'll hit the top of the net. Do you think maybe the fatigue played a role in that serve?
I think it might have. She had to work really hard on that last set, that the point that didn't quite go their way, and to come back and try and make a serve after that. It's pretty daunting.
Ripplinger with the serve. That'll be sent over. Golly chases it down, and Benson will send it over for the Bombers. Soltis is there. Lutke sets it up for Heeson. Burmaster to Rysdam. Wow. We were talking before this match, and Rysdam, young sophomore, needs to get the lift underneath her, but when she does, those hits are violent.
That is explosive. She gets so high off the ground.
Golly back to serve. Into the back row. Lutke is there to dig it out. And sending it over were the Cardinals. Benson to Lily. Lily. Lutke. And Upsala unable to return it, and Braham will take a 21-19 lead. And Upsala wants a timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local Auto Owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump.
Ask Dales how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty joined by Mac Nelson for this Section 5 volleyball matchup between the 4th-seeded Braham Bombers and the 5th-seeded Upsala Cardinals. Braham up 21-19 here in the second set. They also won the first set 25-14 with Golly holding serve for Braham, trying to close out this second set. That'll be sent to the back row. Ludke digs it out, and a kill opportunity blocked at the net. Soltis is there. Sending it over was Benzie. Burmaster sets it up for Lily for the kill. Got it.
That was a great line that she just had for that kill.
Braham takes their largest lead of the second set, 22-19.
3 points.
Golly, once again, back to serve. Ludke kind of mishit it, but Upsala able to recover. And that was blocked at the net by Rysdam. Wow.
That was impressive.
She got high up there.
Yeah, put it right back down. No chance to get over the net.
23-19 is the Braham lead. Golly back to serve once again into the back row. Ludke is there. Chasing after it is Pilarski. Upsala sends it over. Burmaster sets it up for Rysdam. Takes a little bit off of it. Ripplinger able to dig it out. Trying for that sideline. Burmaster to Rysdam into the back corner. Too strong. It was a good idea.
Yeah, Jenna Burmaster had to run across the court to get that one.
Benzie back to serve. Burmaster sets it up for Rysdam. Too strong.
Little too excited on that one.
23-21 is the Braham lead here in the second set. Sent over by Benzie. Diving for it is Benson. Burmaster. White. Now Lily will send it over. Ludke is there to dig it out. A kill opportunity by Lenners. Takes some off of it. And Upsala cuts the lead to 1, 23-22. Sierra Benzie back to serve. Into the back row. Benson is there. Burmaster sets it up for Lily. Lily got the kill.
Lily, another one of those powerful hitters from Braham.
Right, and sometimes you see kills like that, and it just seems like the ball goes where it goes.
Yeah.
But on that one, Lily knew exactly where she was putting it. Rysdam takes some off of it on the serve. Diving for it is Olsen. Burmaster sets it up for Lily, taking a little bit off of it. Goes to the Braham side. Falls over, but it's going to go wide. So this match will be extended. At least another point. Braham still with set point, 24-23. With Pilarski back to serve. Olsen digs it out. Burmaster setting it up for Lily. Diving for it was Soltis, and Upsala able to send it over. Rysdam is there to dig it out. Now Lily tries again, taking a little bit off of it to the middle of the floor, and Kokit is there. Lenners, she'll take a little bit off of it. Benson is there, and she'll send it over. Blocked by Lenners, but it'll fall on the Upsala side, and Braham will win a close one here in the second set to take a 2-0 lead.
Great second set there from both teams.
Very close. The largest lead of that one was 3 points by Braham, and Braham able to hold on to win it 25-23. We'll be back with your third set here on WCMP after a word from some of our sponsors.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Cattle River
River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Doritos and Lay's Mix and Match, buy one, get one half off. Jack Link's Beef Jerky Variety, 2 for $10. Starbucks Pink in Paradise, buy one, get one free. Any Dr. Pepper, 3 for $5. Red Bull 12 ounce, buy 2, get 1 free. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASE certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora. Or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles. rushcityauto.com.
Service sent over by Upsala, and just tapping it over was Burmaster, and Braham will take a 1-0 lead. That is how each first point has started.
Yep, just Burmaster with a nice little tip over the net, and it falls to where no one is located.
She is rewarded with the serve, and that's going to go long, but Ripplinger offered at it, and a kill opportunity by Pilarski. White, cross-court pass to Gali. Chasing it down is Heeson, and she'll try for the kill, but Gali is there. Burmaster to Gali, blocked at the net. Ludke is there. Ripplinger, cross-court pass to Heeson. Lily, Burmaster, Gali with a little bit off of it. Ripplinger was able to get there in time, and taking it long was, I believe that was Heeson, so Braham takes a 2-0 lead. Burmaster once again back to serve. Nice serve, but Pilarski was there. Heeson trying for the kill. Benson is there. Burmaster to Lily. Lily to the middle of the floor. Diving for it was Ludke. And Upsala able to send it over, and it's going to go right in front of the net.
That was an unorthodox point.
Just when the ball's flying all over the place. Gali's kind of disappointed in herself, but there really wouldn't have been much she could have done with that ball.
No, that's all she could have done there.
Rysdam trying for the kill, blocked at the net, and it's going to be a point for the Cardinals. Tied up at 2 apiece. Benzie once again back to serve. That'll go here on the near side. White was ready for it, and Gali will send it over for the kill. Too strong. And Upsala takes a 3-2 lead here in the third set.
Upsala taking an early lead this game.
A disciplined third set by the Cardinals. Lily is there. Burmaster takes it over herself. Diving for it is Ludke. And a kill opportunity by Heeson. Braham was ready for it. Gali with the kill. As Bridget Gali redeems herself.
Yeah, you got to pick your head up after that one, and she did just that.
Tied at 3 apiece, and Gali will be back to serve. That's into the back row. Pilarski is there. Now a kill opportunity, just taking a little bit off of it was Lenners. Gali to Lily. Lily gets it over. Soltis is there to dig it out. Pilarski. And Mac Nelson gets in the game. That kill opportunity was too strong, and Braham will take a 4-3 lead. Gali back to serve. Ludke digs it out. hits the rafters, and Upsala unable to return it.
I have seen that. The rafters tend to be a little bit of a tricky situation for opposing teams to deal with here.
Yeah, here in high school volleyball, we don't play in giant arenas, so that's going to happen quite a bit. You do have to teach your team how to play it off the rafters. Golly with the serve into the back row. Good dig there by Ripplinger, and Heeson will send it over, and Braham unable to return it. That might have been long if they wouldn't have offered at it, but a point for Upsala nonetheless. Cuts the lead to 1. Corey Olson back in for the Bombers with Samantha Pilarski back to serve for the Cardinals. Taking a little bit off of it. Lily is there. Burmaster sets it up for Rysdam. Taking a little bit off of it. Diving for it was Kokett.
Put back down.
And Upsala unable to return it. But a valiant effort by the Cardinals.
That's
even keeping that ball in play.
Yeah, that's the second time that Rysdam has done that tonight.
Rysdam back to serve. Soltis down to get it. Heeson. And Kokett will send it over. Diving for it is Rysdam, and that gets over the net. Maybe on accident, but Lenners got it. Once Lenners gets more polished, she's going to be a monster.
She's going to be a weapon for Upsala in the future, especially because she's only a sophomore, you said?
Yeah, she's only a sophomore. Corin McDermott back to serve. Olson is there to receive it. Burmaster to Lily. Lily tried to get a little too cute there. Maybe it was a little bit too close to the net. But McDermott will earn another serve. Tied at 6. Each set has been tied at 6. McDermott's serve is sent over. Olson is there. Burmaster to Lily. That one's true.
Finds a spot just inside that sideline.
Braham takes a 7-6 lead as Addie White is relieved by Lauren Lennes. That's sent over. Soltis is there. Chasing it down is Pilarski, and sending it over is Ripplinger. Olson to Burmaster. She'll send it over. Soltis is there. Pilarski to Lenners. Lenners taking a little bit off of it, but it might not have reached the net.
No, and she was staring down Natalie Benson mid-air while she hit that ball, too.
Braham up 8-6 here in the third set. Lennes' serve is sent to the back row in Soltis. McDermott to Ripplinger. Chasing after it is Benson. Lily will send it over. Blocked at the net by Lenners. Olson, nice dig. And Burmaster trying for the kill, but Pilarski was there. Lenners will send it over. Olson is there. Lennes sets it up for Benson. Got that baseline. Braham up 9-6. Timeout on the floor by Coach Solers. We want to do the same. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Exhale slowly, letting any tension leave your body. Breathe in deeply as you stretch every fiber of your soul.
This woman's gonna kill me. I know, and she's so boring.
Now, lift your back.
I'd rather have the WCMP deals guy leading this class. Oh, yeah.
Right now, get a $10 gift certificate to Freddy's Restaurant in Mora for just $5. 50% off for Freddy's delicious favorites. Breathe.
WCMPradio.com/deals. Slowly now. WCMPradio.com/deals.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Olson does a great job of digging that out. Burmaster to that far sideline. Pilarski is there. Kokett sending it over for the Cardinals. Olson is there. Now Burmaster trying for the kill. Pilarski was there. Kokit to McDermott, and that's going to go long into the Braham student section. There's been more than a couple times that it looked like Braham was going a little long with it, and Upsala offered at it. Lennes sends it over. Lenners is there. Digging it out is Rysdam. Lennes back to Burmaster, blocked at the net. That's Lenners.
Once again.
10-7 is the Braham lead here in the third set. Dakota Soltis back to serve for the Cardinals. It's going to go here on the near sideline. Burmaster mishits it, so does Benson, but it works out as Braham is able to send it over, and the dig by Soltis will be hit into the rafters.
Once again, the rafters coming into play for this game.
Sonny Lilly back to serve for the Bombers. Going to the far side, Pilarski digs it out. Benzie is there, and now a kill opportunity by Colquitt. Rysdam to Burmaster, too strong.
See, that time they recognized it before they offered at it. Yeah.
Wise no move.
Yeah.
There by Upsala. And Dakota Soltis, the libero, she will not be serving. Haley Lutke will be back to serve. Here to the near side, and Braham unable to return it. She went here on the near side where the defense wasn't. It worked out for the Bombers last time, but not this time. And Lukey will earn another serve after the ace. Rysdam is there. Lennes to Benson into the middle of the floor. And Pilarski will send it over. Lilly, Lennes, Golly into the back row. McDermott is there. Pilarski in a kill opportunity by Upsala is not good, as Burmaster's kill is true.
Like you said, if Braham needs a point, give it up to Jenna Burmaster.
Natalie Benson back to serve. Into the back row, Lutke is there to dig it out. Now kill opportunity by Ripplinger. Into the middle of the floor, diving for it was Benson, but it'll hit the Bomber side. Braham up 12-10. Braham winning the first set 25-14 and also winning the second set 25-23. Ripplinger's serve is over. Benson is there to dig it out. Lennes sets it up for Golly, and she is unable to get it over the net. And the lead is cut to 1.
Will we get another tie at 13 this time?
Probably. One of the officials wants a timeout. Short timeout. Wanted to talk to the scorers table. Serve is sent over by Ripplinger. Lennes sets it up for Burmaster. Chasing it down is Benzie. Now a kill opportunity by Upsala is returned. Rysdam got the kill, taking a little bit off of it. Brings the lead back to 2, 13-11. Burmaster back to serve. That'll go into the net. (13-12) is the Braham lead with Sierra Benzie back to serve. That's into the back row. Benson is there to receive it. Burmaster sets it up for Rysdam, takes a little bit off of it. Ripplinger is there to dig it out. Now Leonard's trying for the kill. Burmaster digs it out. Rysdam to Golly, but it is just sent down by Lenners, and we are tied at 13.
Tied at 13. I don't want to say I called it, but I called it there. Yeah, that last one was a misjudge. It ended up right over the net, and Upsala got up there first. Serve is going to be tipped out of play off of Sunny Lilly there. And Cardinals will take the lead 14-13.
Good serve there by Benzie, and she'll be back to serve once again for the Cardinals. Benson is there. White to Burmaster. Burmaster will send it to the back row. Pilarski. Cross-court pass. That was Heeson. Burmaster. Lilly into the back row. Ripplinger was there to dig it out. Now Lenners, too strong. We're tied at 14.
Too much juice. Teams are keeping us on the edge of our seats tonight.
There's a real possibility that Braham wins this third set, and it'll look like a 3-game sweep, but it'll be close. And that's going to be too strong on that one, and Braham will take a 15-14. What I mean by that is the games will be close, but it'll look worse than it was.
Yeah.
And Golly will be back to serve once again. That'll go into the back row. Ripplinger is there. Now Heeson will send it over, and a violation called on Upsala, and Braham will take a 16-14 lead. Bridget Golly back to serve once again. That's into the back row. Lutke is there. Pilarski to Lenners, blocked at the net by White. Now just sending it over is Braham and chasing it down. Good effort there by Upsala, but unsuccessful, and Braham will take a 17-14 lead over the Cardinals. Golly back to serve, into the back row. Soltis misplays it, and Braham will take an 18-14 lead.
Looks like both teams are starting to get a little tired out there.
Golly back to serve. Soltis misplays it, but chasing it down is Pilarski. And Upsala unable to return it. It is a 19-14 lead, and a smart move by Coach Ken Solers. He wants a timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
October is College Knowledge Month at Pine Technical and Community College. The whole month, PTCC will be providing a variety of events for future students to join us on campus and virtually. Stop in for a visit to learn more about scholarship opportunities, meet the admissions team, and tour campus, student housing, and the brand new Recreation Center. Everyone is welcome. Learn more at pine.edu/visit to schedule a visit. Whether you're starting out or starting over, Pine Technical and Community College.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here in Braham for the Section 5A matchup in playoff volleyball. Fourth-seeded Braham holds a 2-0 lead over the fifth-seeded Upsala Cardinals. And the serve by Golly is sent over. Lutke. Pilarski will send it over. Benson is there to dig it out. Burmaster to Lilly. Into the back row. Diving for it is Soltis. And Upsala unable to return it. And Braham will take a 20-14 lead here in this third set.
Great effort from Upsala to keep the ball alive there. That's what they need right now.
Upsala not giving up. Golly back to serve. Ripplinger is there. A kill opportunity by Lenners is too strong. And Braham up a touchdown, 21-14. Braham winning the first set, 25-14. Also winning the second set, 25-23. And Golly will be back to serve. Soltis is there. Good dig out by Soltis. Heeson sends it over. Burmaster, Benson, Lilly into the back row. Soltis is there. Pilarski, cross-court pass to Heeson, too strong.
This is the biggest lead we've had all night.
22-14. Braham opening things up a bit here in the third set. But that's going to go too strong by Golly, keeping Upsala in it. Samantha Pilarski back to serve. That'll be sent over. Olsen digs it out. Burmaster sets it up for Rysam. Rysam into the back row. Soltis down to get it. Pilarski will send it over herself. Now Lilly trying for that back row kill. Chasing it down is Pilarski, and Lenners will send it over. Benson is there. Burmaster sets it up for White. Blocked at the net. White is there. And Lilly blocked at the net. Olsen is there. Burmaster back to White. And a kill from Addie White.
Addie White, the lefty out there.
Yeah, the southpaw. Morgan Rysdam back to serve. Digging it out is Pilarski. And Leonard's taking a little bit off of it, and it will not go over the net, and it is match point here for the Bombers. Winner of this one will go on to face the winner of Swanville and Ogilvie, who are playing right now. Rysdam's serve is over. Soltis is there to dig it out. Heeson to Lenners into the back row. Digging it out is Rysdam. Now Lilly trying for the kill, blocked at the net. Burmaster is there. Olsen to White. White will hit it into the net, and Upsala stays alive. If Swanville wins the next matchup for either of these teams, for the winner of this one, will go up to Swanville to play on Friday night. If Ogilvie wins that one, it will be at their home sites. McDermott's serve will be sent to the near side. Lilly chases it down. Now White trying to get some lift. Does. Soltis is there. Chasing it down is Pilarski. And Lenners will send it over. Olsen digs it out. Burmaster sets it up for Lilly. Lilly taking a little bit off of it into the back row. Soltis is there. McDermott. Now Ripplinger will send it over. Diving for it was Olsen. And Lilly sends it over. Too strong, or too wide.
Great rally there from Upsala here, just trying to keep themselves in the game. Match point.
It's clear Upsala does not want to go home right now. McDermott back to serve. Rysdam is there. Burmaster to Benson. Benson blocked at the net, and Braham unable to return it. Things getting a little dicey here. 24-18 is the Braham lead. McDermott back to serve. And that'll go into the net, and Braham will move on, winning the first set 25-14, winning the second set 25-23, and now winning the third set 25-18 to sweep Upsala. We'll be back to wrap this one up from here in Braham after a word from some of our sponsors.
Baseball and softball coaches, are you looking for dry, warm practice time?
Here's the Pitch in North Branch can help. Here's the Pitch offers amazing indoor options for your team.
Offering state-of-the-art pitching machines and batting cages.
And space for you to give instruction without worrying about the weather outside.
Take your athletes to the next level.
Coach up your team during every season or off-season. Affordable practice space for your ball teams.
Make your reservation today.
Call Here's the Pitch today or visit them on Facebook.
Here's the Pitch in North Branch.
I can tell you how much fun we had at Nature Ventures in Mora, but why don't I let them tell you?
I love the giant hay structures. Oh, the corn pit is fun. I love the hay rides. And all the animals. Pumpkins!
I like watching you kids play in nature.
The pumpkin patch with so much more. Nature Ventures, getting families together in nature. Just 5 miles southeast of Mora. Open Fridays noon to 6, Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 6. Sign up now for their Trunk or Treat contest, October 27th. Visit Nature Ventures on Facebook.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here as we're wrapping up this Section 5 playoff volleyball matchup between the Braham Bombers and the Upsala Cardinals. Braham winning this one to move on to face either Swanville or Ogilvie. They won in straight sets, but it was much closer than that would show in the straight set victory.
Yeah, in one of the matches, the biggest lead they had was 3 points.
Yeah.
And that's just a good volleyball match when you see scores like that.
Upsala showed a lot of fight all throughout this matchup, but Braham coming away with the victory 25-14, 25-23, and 25-18. Rush City winning in straight sets over Hinckley Finlayson. Mora winning in straight sets over Duluth Marshall here tonight, so some local area volleyball action. All three of our local teams winning to move on. Braham will either face Swanville if the Bulldogs were to win, or Ogilvie if the Lions were to win. If Swanville wins, it'll be up in Swanville on Friday night at 7 p.m. If it is Ogilvie, it'll be back here at Braham 7 o'clock on Friday once again. So overall picture, what did you think of this matchup?
I knew it was going to be close. I knew both teams were pretty evenly matched there, and I think it ultimately went to Braham's side there, but at any point, Upsala could have turned that around and taken a set, and that could have changed the tide of the game, changed the momentum of that game for sure. What were you seeing there?
I showed a lot of fight from both squads. Both of these teams would have been very dangerous for whatever team they were to match up with. A lot of long points, and then you could see that. You see the long points and you see the fatigue in that specific point, but it would even last a few points after that, where you would see serves going into the net or, just not getting enough lift on the hits. But both these teams really challenged each other, and it made for a really good matchup. Yeah,
it was a great match tonight. Both teams, like you said, fought hard. You said that it's a 3-game sweep, which might look different on paper. The scores for those 3 sets were actually a lot closer than it looks, and it just doesn't do justice when you see that 3-0 like that.
Yeah. So wrapping things up from here in Braham, Braham will sweep Upsala 25-14, 25-23, and 25-18. Braham will improve to 14-14 on the season. Upsala will finish their season 7-21. Keep an eye on our socials to see where our local area teams will be next. That includes these Braham Palmer volleyball players. They'll play on Friday night. We just don't know against who or where. So keep an eye on our socials. Thank you to all the sponsors for jumping on board. Without them, this would not be possible. Thank you to all of you listening to us on WCMP or watching us on YouTube. And thank you to Mac for joining me out here at the ballpark. It was a blast. It's good to have you out here. It's good to have more bodies in the WCMP family. Gets more games out there for you guys. It's the more games, the better.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad to be part of the team.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
So Braham will win in straight sets, 25-14, 25-23, and 25-18. Thank you all for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.
WCMP Sports, local sports action, the play-by-play call. It's good! Interviews with local coaches and athletes.
It's such a small sample size. That's only 4 games into the season.
Community engagement.
I remember the young man who never likes to talk in class, so it's incredible what you became on the radio, and you do an incredible job.
The games, the interviews, the schedules. Find them online at WCMPradio.com or on the WCMP mobile app.